Welcome back to episode 2 of the Ultimate Tiny Camper build. There's a ton of work ahead of us today. First, we gotta deep clean the mucky old seats with one of those awesome wet carpet vacuums. Then we need to tidy up the cargo bay and remove all the leftover silicone before freshening everything up with a new coat of paint. And at the end, I'll take you along on a quick hike to one of my favorite sunset spots to try out my new mini barbecue. So let's get started. Now, if you're wondering how the bulkhead suddenly disappeared, I actually filmed the deep cleaning video a couple weeks back, but it didn't fit in the episode 1. But now we're back in real time. Now we gotta remove all the leftover silicone blobs from the old cargo floor. I actually found 4 methods to do that.
Bare hands.
So I thought the silicone would be way stickier. So I think I might actually skip the chisel because that would for sure leave scratches in the floor. And I will paint it, but still, that's kind of unnecessary damage. So let's go over to the Alright, so that worked out okay-ish. I think I'm gonna stay with this method. I need a cutter knife because without it, I just can't touch it because it's too hot, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna roll in a time lapse and I'll see you when all the silicone is removed. Well, forget what I said. It's time for the
Chisel.
That was quite a lot of silicone. remember from last episode, there's this yellow stuff everywhere, and I still don't know what it is. Okay, I'm glad. It doesn't smell like anything. Question is, should I clean it off or not? Now that looked quite interesting. What I'm wondering right now, since this is also available in a passenger version, those two panels, they just don't exist. Maybe there's a chance that we can fit some stuff underneath here. So we'll see. Alright, so in fact there is a hole. Now let's see if I can illuminate that. It is a huge space. I could fit all the batteries in there. That would be so helpful. How do I figure out if I can remove that panel? I think I'll look into that, because if it works, that would be crazy cool. So let me know in the comments if you have any ideas how I could go about it. Otherwise I'm just gonna ask Reddit or Fiat maybe, but I don't think they will answer. I mean, it's a car that's 10 years old, but who knows. Now that's actually brilliant. I finally have a way to open up the door in the back. Let's see. That's pretty cool. There's so much gunk in here. I did buy some industrial cleaning solution, however, so hopefully that will help a bit. I'm so happy. Look at this. I can just open. That's awesome. That already got rid of quite some gunk and dirt. Now I'm gonna let it dry for a couple of minutes and then it's time for
Silicone remover.
So I think we have a clear winner, the silicone remover. Now one thing, a little trick my woodworking teacher told me, since it is highly flammable, you can't just put the paper towel into the rubbish, especially when it's as hot as it is right now. You just need to wet them a bit so they don't spontaneously combust. As you could see, the paint actually didn't quite cover up all the bare metal, so I definitely need to do a second run. So I'm super hungry, I think it's time for the barbecue. Here I am on a little hike to my favorite barbecue spot in St. Gallen. But first, let me show you the city. Over there you can see my college, where I'm still having to write my bachelor thesis, which is a pain. You see all the way over to Germany, that's Lake Constance. And down here, behind the roof, we have our own 3 little lakes. Alright, and that's it for the barbecue. Right as I wanted to give you a little review on the burger, sandwich, whatever you want to call it, my camera went into overheat protection. So yeah, but let me tell you, it was fantastic. If you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it, please consider subscribing and giving me a thumbs up. And as always, if you have any questions, suggestions, whatever, drop them in the comments. And now to the sunset time lapse. Thanks for watching and see you in 2 weeks. There's so many mosquitoes here. I gotta go. Bye.